6 months I'd been investigating Emmy's murder and searching for the documents she took from AWL, but getting nowhere. Then May Leach, a wealthy woman I'd met at Chez Ma Tante, called me early this morning. She'd had a bracelet stolen from her villa in Mallorca. And on the guest list she faxed me was the name Vikram Kapoor, Emmy's boss at AWL. I lowballed my fee and jumped on the first flight to Mallorca. I seem to have gained a moustache.
Miss Royce? I'm May Leach. My, you got here quickly.
Apollo 13 had an extra seat. And your timing was excellent. I've just finished my latest case.
As I told you on the phone, my bracelet was stolen last night. It's snake-shaped jewelry with rubies. As you suggested, I've told my guests you were a friend who found herself in Mallorca. My bedroom is just to the right, and all the guests are on the terrace. I'll let you get on with your investigation. Please, be discreet. My guests are all very distinguished.
At least one is not so distinguished. Any of your guests know what I'm doing here?
No. No one knows about the theft. I introduced you as a friend from London.
Think they bought that?
Oh, yes. I have a reputation for inviting all sorts of people to my little soirees.
What can you tell me about your guests?
They're all the crème de la crème, of course. I haven't known any of them long, but I've always had a knack for judging people.
Only the finest quality of thieves. Tell me about your household staff. Could one of them have committed the theft?
All of them have been with me for at least 10 years. I have complete confidence in them. They all left at 7 p.m. yesterday as usual, and only returned this morning after the theft. I asked my maid to discreetly search the rooms and guest bungalows while they were having breakfast. She found nothing.
Mrs. Leach, I've got some unpleasant news. The thief is most probably one of your guests.
I can't believe you. They're all my dear, dear friends.
They were the only ones in the house last night. It has to be one of them. Tell me in detail what you did last night.
We were lucky enough to have 2 mild sunny days, so we partied on the terrace. I went to bed around midnight. I locked the front door of the house. Then I locked my bedroom door from the inside, as I always do. I took off my jewellery, went to bed, and slept until 6 a.m.
Is that the only time you took your bracelet off?
Yes, I'm certain it is.
Very pretty. I'll just take it. Very pretty. I'll just take it.
I always lock my bedroom door. Even though my guests are free to go anywhere in the house, I like to guard my privacy.
So it was locked all day yesterday?
Yes, night and day, whether I'm in the bedroom or not.
The window looks closed, but it's actually very slightly open. The handle is inside the room and it's open. The window was unlocked. Apparently, none of the staff noticed the open window before I discovered it. All are loyal and have been with Mrs. Leach for a decade. I can always question them later. But for now, I'm going to concentrate on the guests. And that gives me a chance to question Kapoor. Nobody would ever see me with lips that red. High quality makeup. Hypoallergenic, of course. An emerald ring. Just sitting here. Incredible that the thief didn't steal it. I'm looking for a bracelet, not a ring. This empty jewel case must be where the stolen bracelet was stored. A very chic brush. Too fancy for my hair. This makeup box would cost me more than a month's rent. I may be haunted by dreams of this bathroom for the rest of my life. Ah, my collection is growing. Wrong bracelet. No snake. I can't imagine the price of such a perfume. Unlikely the thief is hiding under the bed, but let's be thorough. What? What's this? The ruby bracelet? I flew all the way to Mallorca to find a piece of jewellery under a bed. It's impossible to get through this door when the lock is engaged. I searched your room and found your bracelet under your bed.
Oh, you mean the one I threw away? It's a fake.
How do you know it's a fake? It looks real.
This morning when I got dressed, I put on my bracelet. Then a few minutes later, I started getting red marks on my wrist. Look, it's clearly an allergy. My real bracelet never did this to me. Trust me, it's a fake.
I trust you. And given the size of the bracelet, I think it's unlikely that the thief would dare to keep the real one with them. I found your window open.
You must be wrong. I never open the window. I don't want to be bothered by mosquitoes or any other bugs while I sleep. I hate bugs.
There's a little crack in this statuette. This statuette is broken in the middle, but it's been carefully mended. It may be nothing, but I found a broken green statuette.
Oh no! I'm sure everything was in perfect condition yesterday. Otherwise my maid would have told me. One of my guests did it. Who could have broken my beautiful statue and not even tell me?
I'd never have taken this case if I hadn't known Kapoor would be here. But thanks to the thief, I can question him without him realising he's my real target. 6 months I've been trying to get the bastards who killed Emmy, but every direction has been a dead end. I almost feel like no matter what I do, I'll never be able to make them pay for Emmy. Now that I think about it though, if I had the opportunity to do it any other way, I wonder if I could. Yes. I won't rest until I've avenged Emmy by any means necessary. A life for a life. Whatever it takes, I will bring them down. Whatever it takes. These roses have lost some of their petals. I doubt Mrs. Leach will stand for that. Please, Jane, help yourself. Thank you. I believe I will.
No. Possibly. Hard to explain. You think? Right. We'll see. Maybe later. Depends on the situation, I suppose. Yes, perhaps.
I would have loved to film Mrs. Leach in the pool. Too bad the camera didn't work for some reason.
I'm sorry, I wasn't there to see her.
She was very brave. The water was really cold, but Mrs. Allerton encouraged her throughout the swim.
If Mrs. Leach took off her jewellery for a swim, someone could have taken the opportunity to steal the bracelet.
Interesting. You're right. Makes sense. Probably not.
Not yet, I suppose. Okay then. We could wait, or not. Depends. Possibly. Not certain.
Interesting. You're right. Makes sense.
Hi, I'm Jane, a friend of May. Jane Royce, nice to meet you.
Adele Allerton, and this is my son.
Royce? Like the Rolls? I'm Tim. More of a Cadillac kind of guy.
How's your stay going?
Delightful as always. May is an old friend.
The operative word is old. You're definitely a pleasant change.
Did you enjoy the party last night?
It was most enjoyable. Entertaining enough to keep me up after my usual bedtime.
Oh, who were the late partiers?
There were only 3 people left when I toddled off to sleep.
One was a girl named Rosalie. We immediately hit it off and stayed up quite late, chatting on the terrace.
The pool looks inviting. Is Mrs. Leach a good swimmer?
Yes, I was impressed. Mr. Kapoor was supposed to join us as well, but he must have changed his mind because he didn't show up.
I bowed out too after Rosalie wasn't interested in swimming. Mind you, I'd have stayed around if she were going to take a dip. Watching Mrs. Leash splashing around didn't appeal.
It's complicated. I thought so. Makes sense.
Hard to say. I guess it's unclear. Right? Not what I expected.
You're probably right. It's worth checking.
Yes, perhaps. That makes sense. I thought about it. But what if, I guess, sort of...
We could wait, or not. Depends. Possibly. Not certain.
Interesting. You're right. Makes sense. Well, hard to say. I guess it's unclear. Right? Not what I expected.
We could wait, or not. Depends. Possibly. Not certain. Not yet, I suppose. Okay then. You're probably right. It's worth checking, I guess. Well, maybe. It's complicated. I thought so. Makes sense.
I guess. Sort of...
Let's try that. Right.
I suppose... Well...
Let's try that. Right. Could have gone better. But still, let's try that. Right.
Tim, last night, didn't you hear a strange noise in the living room? Like something breaking while everyone was asleep. I was awake as usual because of my insomnia.
No, I didn't hear anything. What time was it?
About 5:30 a.m.
No, I didn't hear a thing. I went to bed around 5 o'clock and I was probably already asleep.
Another little treasure for my collection. This rocks! Hello there, I'm Jane.
I'm ill. Please let me rest.
It's worth a shot. Probably later. Not really. Depends.
What a wonderful house! It would make the perfect setting for a passionate love affair.
Yes, the house is very pretty, but it's not very practical with all these stairs. My patients, of course, sometimes have trouble with stairs.
What have we here? An interesting discovery. Hi there, I'm Jane Royce, a friend of May. Nice to meet you.
Salome Otterbourne, delighted. But you probably already know who I am.
Elizabeth Bowers, delighted.
How's your stay going?
It's very inspiring. Mallorca is so poetic. A writer's paradise. Can't you feel it? I am exploding with the urge to write.
I'm not exploding, but I'm really enjoying being here, even if I'm working. I'm Miss Van Schuler's nurse.
So, did you enjoy last night's party? I'm sorry I missed it.
Yes, it's a change for me. To be part of a small group, of course. Usually I'm surrounded by crowds of admirers. I was so energized I didn't get to bed until late. It must have been close to 3 a.m.
Yes, I went to bed at the same time as Miss Van Schuler, but Rosalie came and woke me up in the middle of the night. At around 4:45 it was. Mr. Kapoor wasn't feeling well at all. Tim thought he'd drunk too much, but being a nurse, I've learned a few things. I could tell it was probably just food poisoning. I escorted him to his room and kept an eye on him until morning, in case his condition worsened.
Food poisoning? Ha! Poor guy. Sounds like people had a good time yesterday. Did you see Mrs. Leach swimming?
No, I was resting in my room.
I heard she took a dip in the swimming pool, but I didn't see her swimming.
Hi, I'm Jane, an old college chum of May. Quite a place she has here. Pleasure to meet you.
Miss Van Schuler. Delighted.
And I'm Rosalie Otterbourne. Nice to meet you too. Just arrived, did you?
Yes, it was a last-minute decision. A chance to escape what was predicted to be a week of rainy days in London. How's your stay going?
I'm trying to join in, but it's not easy. I don't know anyone here except May.
And me, child. Count yourself lucky to have been invited at all. Many would kill for a ticket to one of May's soirees.
So, you enjoyed last night's party?
Yes, some of us were up until late.
Really?
Yes, we all went to bed at about the same time, each to our own bungalow, of course.
Once May left, I had no one to talk to. So I stayed for another 20 minutes or so to make a good impression. But wasted no time in going to sleep, as did Bowers, my nurse.
Did you see Mrs. Leach swimming?
Yes, a lot more splashing than necessary, I thought. It was very funny. Too bad Mum wasn't there to see it.
I suppose I was looking for my nurse, who had forgotten to give me my pills again.
Absolutely. Test passed with flying colours. Impressive. Of course. Yes. Sometimes I even surprise myself. Nice one. That one's for you, Emmy. The three suspects probably didn't know each other before that evening, so the thief probably acted alone. It's time to close the case of Mrs. Leach's fake bracelet. One more test successful.